Yeah. So what we are essentially looking at it is what is the most important aspect of law of attraction? And it's a one word thing, by the way. And it is hidden. It is already hidden in those three words, law of attraction. It's already hidden there.
Action.
Yes, the last six letters.
Oh.
The last six letters are the most important aspect of law of attraction. It manifests only where you put your action in. आप जहां पे एक्शन डालोगे वहीं से आपके पास कुछ भी मैनिफेस्ट होना है होता है. And the most important part is that law of attraction fundamentals it like attracts like.
Oh. Hmm.
So the most important aspect of law of attraction is the action that you're putting in. It's the action that is going to manifest what you are desiring about.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't put the right action, you cannot desire the right things. आप आम का बीज डाल के एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते थे उसमें एप्पल हो. उससे आम ही आएगा, चाहे 5 साल बाद हो चाहे 3 साल बाद हो.
Yeah, same thing with the same quality and
है ना? So
yes.
many people may complain that law of attraction doesn't work. It still works for them. When you say it doesn't work, that is what you are manifesting by saying it doesn't work.
Mm.
So Sumedha ma'am, whatever happened with you yesterday, it's all
Mm.
because of the actions that you took. And eventually law of attraction attracted that person in your life and eventually you could fulfill your visit there and then coming back.
Mm.
It always works like that. There's no exception. If you drop an apple or if you throw an apple upward, it will eventually come down. That's what the law is all about. So law of attraction is also a simple law, like attracts like. So the actions that you take, that defines what you are going to attract. It really doesn't matter whatever you desire. What matters is what action you are taking and where you are putting that action into.
So can I put in a word? I mean, a little doubt. So it's only in physics and all that they talk of opposites attract, but in life it's like attracts.
It's always like attracts like. That is what quantum physics is all about. जहाँ पे physics का barrier खत्म हो जाता है, वहाँ से quantum physics शुरू होता है. So you attract the people, the kind of person you are. So naturally, what the next step is that if you want to law of attraction work for you, if you want to find out the people whom you want to attract, step number one is you be that person first. You start vibrating. You start uh, creating those frequencies, the kind of person that you want to have in your life. Although
Okay.
have technically you have to become like that first. And once you become like that, then there's a possibility. You create a possibility to attract it, the likes of people that you want in your life.
Mm.
It always works like that. This is where this 12th chapter comes in. I'll just summarize it and I'll give you two angles to it. Okay, angle number one is what the stock chapter is summarizing, and angle number two is how it is connected scientifically. Okay, so listen to this part before we get into the reading session. What Dr. Joe Dispenza is talking about in this chapter 12 is he describes the pineal gland as a biological antenna that converts energy from one form to another, allowing access to higher dimensions of consciousness. When activated, the pineal gland transmutes melatonin. It's a hormone. It transmutes melatonin into potential neurochemicals, which can trigger mystical and transcendent experiences. Experiences which are beyond your five senses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The gland acts as a portal to the quantum field, enabling individuals to perceive non-local realities beyond the five senses. So he is talking about, just in the previous chapter, he was talking about a journey from time space into space time. Sorry, space time into time space. Space time is the life that you are having right now, that your body is assuming some space and it is moving from one state to another state, and that movement is, that gap is called time. So your current, the senses that you already have, using those senses, what you can perceive is all about space-time reality. What goes beyond that is a time-space reality. Okay, time is also a dimension which you and I created to understand where I was before and where I am now, what happened in between. So we have a definition of time as per our life on Earth. There may be a different definition of time in some other planet. Maybe there is nothing called time in some other planet also. They may be having some different dimension to figure out the difference between states. So that's why I say that your age is only a number. Why it's a number? It's a number because it's a number of times the Earth traveled around the sun ever since you landed on this blue planet. It has nothing to do with your body. Your age is just a number because it's a number of the times the Earth traveled around the suns ever since you landed on this blue planet. Had you been in Mars, it have been less. This number would have been less. Had you been in Mercury, it would have been 5 times. So what Joe is talking about is taking it to the next step, like specific breath works and meditation practices were introduced to stimulate the pineal gland, including the spinal breathing to move energy from lower centers to the brain. जब हम चक्र मेडिटेशन की बात करते हैं, from the Muladhara chakra, from the base to the brain, he was talking about how you can use breath work and meditation practice to introduce and to stimulate the pineal gland. This moved further where he was talking about emphasizing the importance of practicing in complete darkness and silence to enhance the gland's sensitivity to subtle energy and frequencies. See, melatonin works when there is no light entering from your eyes. If light is entering from your eyes, it doesn't remain melatonin. Then it becomes something else, which allows you to live your life as you live in your life in the daytime, which is called serotonin. So melatonin, serotonin, they keep on exchanging their states depending upon at different times of the day. So even in daytime, when you go to sleep, serotonin converts into melatonin and allows you to sleep. And melatonin then further becomes different types of chemicals, which allows you to take your brain at different states of rest. Like we have those examples of beta frequency followed by alpha, followed by theta, followed by delta. And when you're super active, then you are at gamma state. When you're super silent, you are at the delta state. Meditation allows you to take yourself into one of those states. Now, if you can meditate to reach the delta state, you are having the lowest frequency of thoughts. And that is the point when there's a possibility of receiving the divine energies. That's why you are at a deep sleep state during the hours of 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Now, if you get up around 3:45 and stay awake for around half an hour to 45 minutes, you can again go back to sleep. During that time, you expose yourself to receive the cosmic energies, the cosmic frequencies. because you are almost at the delta state. Followed by what this chapter eventually blends is neuroscience with ancient spiritual wisdom, positioning the pineal gland as a bridge between the physical and metaphysical realms. Now, how neuroscience meets spirituality. This is what Dr. Joe Dispenza has to say in this chapter, The Pineal Gland, which is chapter 12. He explains how neurotransmitters and neuropeptides, particularly those derived from melatonin, can induce altered states of consciousness, often described in spiritual traditions. We talk about different kind of meditations, we talk about spiritual traditions. What this book or what the work that Joe Dispenza did with a lot of other neuroscientists and neurophysicists, they came up with the scientific way how spirituality works, how your thoughts, how your feelings controls your emotions, how your how the frequencies of your thoughts and emotions can connect to the cosmic world around you. You imagine that you are right now surrounded with all kinds of frequencies that you could think of. However, you could pick up only those frequencies that your five senses allow you. You cannot pick up radio frequencies, so you need an instrument to pick up radio frequencies. If you could have done it, then you could have seen the entire world, the entire universe. Because scientists use radio frequency as a frequency to find out the galactic world. जितने एंटेनास जो हैं, जो टेलीस्कोप्स बनते हैं, these are radio telescopes. They are not visual or optic telescope. Optical telescope का range limited है. You cannot use optical telescope to see what is happening on moon. But what is happening on moon right now with all these satellites and all those movements which are happening can be gauged, can be connected through radio frequencies only. Your brain is not designed to receive radio frequencies. That's why you cannot listen to the FM radio stations in your own capacity. So you need an instrument to receive those frequencies. You need an instrument to connect to the frequencies of the television transmissions. You need a frequency to connect to Wi-Fi. You need a frequency to connect to the GSM connectivity. There is CDMA, and there are so many different frequencies. Incidentally, they are all around you. What this chapter is talking about is how pineal gland helps you to connect between your reality and the reality of the cosmos, reality of the universe. The frequencies which you otherwise cannot connect with, you can connect with using your pineal gland, because it is such a wonder instrument which allows you to generate the frequencies, to connect to the frequencies, to resonate with the frequencies around you and derive the energies of those frequencies. And then you can use those frequencies to convert it and use it in your own way. This is the connection between the human body and the spiritual world, that pineal gland. So what Joe is talking about is, he's explaining in this chapter how neurotransmitters and neuropeptides, particularly those derived from melatonin, can induce altered states of consciousness, often described in spiritual traditions. The chapter describes how focused breathwork and meditation generate electromagnetic fields in the brain. This energy affects cerebrospinal fluid pressure, stimulating the pineal gland in measurable neurochemical ways. You can define it as a neurotransmitter alchemy. Like under certain conditions, like deep meditation in darkness, the pineal gland secretes chemicals that mirror substances linked to transcendental experiences. Excuse me. Transcendental means hypnotic experiences. Those are the experiences which you can only experience, but you do not have the words to express it or explain it to anybody. You know, so you all sometimes we go through those states, but we cannot explain it to others. And हम लोगों को बोल ही नहीं पाते यार वो feeling क्या है? What is that experience?
हैप्पीनेस यूज के लिए वर्ड्स भी तो चाहिए ना यूज करने के लिए,
Exactly.
जो
So
आप इस्तेमाल कर सकें और दूसरा समझ सके.
exactly. So because the word, the vocabulary is limited, you cannot express your perceptions. Yet people trying their best. Gita is an example of that, the Bhagavad Gita. The words that we know, the words at that time people know that were used to explain what the conversation is going on. But it only happened for 3 hours. In those 3 hours, 40 to 45 minutes were the most important ones. However, we take years, ages, decades to translate what was being said. Joe Dispenza also did something. What he did, he incorporated EEG and heart rate variability data to show that meditative states affect brainwave patterns, linking spiritual enlightenment with verifiable neurological changes. So if you open the book, the plates which are there were plates, there were big figures 13, 13a, which proves, sorry, figures with 12 numbers, 12.x, whatever. You can see that he has proof that how your meditative states affect your brainwave patterns. And finally, by activating the pineal gland, one supposedly taps into the quantum field, a concept blending quantum physics with spiritual ideas of universal oneness and consciousness expansion. This is what this chapter 12 is all about. And I would strongly recommend each one of you, if you really want to discover what is possible beyond your physical limits, you read this chapter at least once a week, at least for next probably few months, 2 to 3 months probably. Once a week, खाली उसको पढ़ो. Because every time you read, you'll find something new. There are some videos also on chapter 12, published or designed by many people, including Joe Dispenza himself. You can watch those videos also. So this is where we are. And let's move to the reading part now, which is chapter 13.
This is a beautiful chapter that is telling about the world, means to create the resonations and coherence in the world, to make it project coherence, to make this better world the better. It is telling the power of collective meditations. Many groups are performing this kind of activities. And very recently, I have shared my experience also, when at the same time, because earlier also I have introduced the meditation part in my school, but this time I haven't read this chapter because I am reading with all of you, but something came to my mind that I should get it started at the same time in the school, in all classrooms. And it is bringing a powerful results, because it is telling the power of collective meditations. Because at the time when we are meditating collectively, we project coherence at large scale group. Means when a large group is meditating, then a great range of frequencies is created that is very positive. And many experiments have been done on that, because few years last year, I had a call from a meditation group who was working on this. because it has been so long, so I don't remember their name exactly. But they were also initiating that even time and seconds were decided at this time everybody will sit for meditations. And in this today's context, when there everywhere war has been talked about, means war and fights and violence is going on, I think this is much needed thing to be done in today's hour also. So that's why the idea came to my mind that when everywhere means war, ladai, jhagdai, everything has been talked about. Very recent thing has happened in my nearby village in my city. Two students of 10th class murdered the school's principal. Means they have got so tempered. And the reason behind that means initially means investigations will be continued. What is the reason behind it? But initially they are telling that teacher was interrupting us for getting the haircut and being regular at school and so on. So because behind that, the reason is means the people who are wrongdoers, they are just creating that mindset to become uh, criminal and get rich, get popular, get famous. After committing the crime, they shared a video on their social media that अब तुझे तो मार दिया and अभी तेरे बच्चों की बारी है, otherwise 10 लाख दे दो. Means ransom is reason behind that. और छोटे बच्चे 15 to 17 years mostly, at the most they would be. One was 10th class guy and other was 12th class guy. So what is the reason? Because everywhere what is being talked about कि सभी जगह पर वायलेंस की बात हो रही है, मारने की बात हो रही है, एंड द वीडियो गेम्स ये सब बच्चों का माइंडसेट बना रही है, सभी का, एवरीबडी बहुत ऐसी चीजें बढ़ गई हैं. तो आई फील दिस इज द मच नीडेड thing to be done today, because we are radiating at certain frequency. Even our heartbeat, our heart is beating uh, 1 to 3 times every second. So even our heartbeat is emitting some energy to this world every second. So what about thoughts? What about the environmental factors? ये सब, तो इन सबको calm down कैसे किया जाए, इन सबको कैसे किया जाए, तो कभी कुछ ऐसा ही इनिशिएट करने की जरूरत है. तो मुझे आज चैप्टर व्हेन आई रेड, तो मुझे लगा कि हाँ, दिस इज अ मच नीडेड थिंग. तभी इस वर्ल्ड में कुछ पीस, कुछ काम, कुछ मतलब ऐसा कोहेरेंस क्रिएट करने की नीड है कि सभी मिलकर मेडिटेट करें और दे शुड सेंड द एनर्जी. मैं भी बता रही थी कि मैंने अपने स्कूल में इसको बिफोर रीडिंग आई डिडंट नो अबाउट दिस चैप्टर, मैंने उसको वैसे ही स्टार्ट किया कि लेट अस गो फॉर इट, एंड आई एम गेटिंग वंडरफुल रिजल्ट्स. क्योंकि एट अ सेम टाइम मोर देन 500 स्टूडेंट्स आर मेडिटेटिंग एट द सेम टाइम. there goes a bell and they all start meditating. अब उसमें से कुछ बच्चे भी कर रहे हैं, तो एटलीस्ट वो सब काम है उस समय, और जो उनकी हार्ट बीट है, जो उनके इमोशंस हैं, वो काम डाउन हो गए. मान लो कि उनमें से 70-80% बच्चों के भी काम डाउन हो गए, तो उस समय वहां पर जो ओरा क्रिएट होगा, जो एनर्जी क्रिएट होगी, जो कोहेरेंस क्रिएट होगी, दैट विल बी वेरी पॉजिटिव. एंड इट ब्रॉट द रिजल्ट्स की जो स्टूडेंट्स की क्लास 5 थी, जो डे टू डे की मैनेजमेंट चैलेंजेस थे टीचर्स के पास, दे गोट सेटल डाउन टू 50 to 60% आफ्टर 5 days practice. So that was a wonderful result bringing practice. तो आई थिंक कि हम सबको भी कुछ ऐसा ही टाइम सेटल डाउन करना चाहिए जब हम एक टाइम पे एक साथ मेडिटेट करें और इंस्पायर करने की अपने आसपास के लोग. बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज थिंक कि हमारे 5 लोगों को आसपास के हमें इंस्पायर करना जरूरी है, बिकॉज दे जिनके साथ हम ज्यादा टाइम बिता रहे हैं, राइट. तो जो आसपास के 5 लोग हैं उनकी लाइफ सॉर्ट आउट होती है हमारी वजह से, कहीं उनको हेल्प मिलती है काम डाउन होने में, रिलैक्स होने में, तो इट विल क्रिएट दैट वंडर. तो आई एम जस्ट इनवाइटिंग यू ऑल कि वी शुड सेटल डाउन अ कॉमन टाइम जहाँ हम अपने आसपास के 5 लोगों को इंस्पायर करें, उनमें से 2-3 भी आए, और वी शुड meditate to send that positive energy to this world, to send the peace energy to this world at this time. So I think that will be a great a practice we will do, because humanity, we are here. हमारा भी जो भी contribution बनता है इस world को, इस humanity को, इस existence को, we should do that. The chapter has given me a great idea of that. And बाकी तो research level पे जो prove किया, उसकी overall crux ये है कि सब group पे जो किया जाता है, group की जो energy भेजी जाती है, that is different. That's why group, जब जब भीड़ होती है, जब वो masses पे जब एक रॉन्ग थिंग्स, एक फन इज रॉन्ग डूअर, तो ही इंस्पायर्स नंबर ऑफ पीपल. भीड़ में एक व्यक्ति पे जब पत्थर कोई मार रहा है तो सारे उस पर मारना शुरू करेंगे. तो इसी तरह से जब भीड़ में जब ये काम हो रहा है तो भीड़ में मेडिटेशन करके काम डाउन भी किया जा सकता है इस वर्ल्ड को. That's it from my side. बाकी टेक्निकल पार्ट तो अब हम सब ने रीड किया ही है, उसमें क्या है, कैसे फ्रीक्वेंसीज होती हैं, एंड ऑफ कोर्स फ्रीक्वेंसीज वर्क. The case study that has been shared with us by Dr. Joe Dispenza, that is really, and ऐसे बहुत सारे मैंने रिसर्च और केस स्टडीज पढ़े हैं इस पे. दे आर मीन्स टेलिंग एग्जैक्टली कि क्या हो रहा है और कैसे चेंजेस किए जाते हैं. Okay, thank you guys from my side. Yet I would request all of you कि group meditations का हम कुछ start कर सकते हैं at this time.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Good. Who would like to add to this?
I would like to add that the frequency he talked about, that's a totally new thing that to read about solar flares for me. And the frequency he talked about for 7.84 hertz, definitely when we go through the emotional frequency chart, it's the frequencies of elevated emotions that we talk about, of love, peace, gratitude, all these range from 500 to 700. And above 700, we can see is the frequency of enlightenment. So when we connect this, and these things are from time immemorial, as it is already mentioned in the book as well, that Indian rishis, they know the frequency of Om and all. So that's where I connected to it, that 7.84 hertz. We can understand when the frequency of gratitude is 540 and sorry, 584, and above that it was peace and enlightenment only. So we can understand the level of frequency that Dr. Joe Dispenza is talking about. And for me, it's looking like go and reread these things again and again to understand deeper understanding. So that's all. Yeah. So the thing that the electromagnetic field is protecting us from the solar flares. That's a new thing. We know that some of these things do protect us from the sun's harmful rays, but not in detail, as Dr. Joe Dispenza has talked about and giving examples of various things. And yes, definitely these group meditations do work, and that's the reason these spiritual global leaders do such big meditation, collective meditations. And whenever it is these kind of meditations are happening, like 1 lakh people meditating together or something like that. So definitely at this point of time, when we see such kind of meditations, there are effects seen in global peace as well. Yeah, this was the frequency chart we were talking about. So you can see that gratitude and joy have a frequency of 540, and then peace in 600, and then enlightenment from 700 to 1000. Thank you for sharing, Pinaki. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Good. This is interesting, yeah. Good. Who would like to add to this further? Sumedha ma'am.
Actually, I wanted to say something, and now
Yes,
I'm
Aarti.
leaving. So I need to complete it right now in within 5 minutes. Uh, the passage I read talks about how the energy of sun is affecting our being, and that is very true. I mostly speak in many of my sessions that we need to practice one thing every day, that is offering water to sun. Now, people say that light can come from anywhere, we can do it any time of the day. But morning and evening is the best time to do that. Like in our tradition, it is said that डूबते हुए सूरज को पूजना नहीं चाहिए. So why is it so? So this is the answer, that this is how the frequencies are affecting our being. This is how the sun's energy is affecting our being. So that's why we need to practice it in the early morning and on empty stomach, because the energy passing through the water coming to us will be very huge. Okay. And one more thing I wanted to tell was that I also read somewhere else in some other book that when we meditate in the group, it was conducted a study by few yogis that they went to a place, a city in which there was very high criminal rate. They went there, they did meditation every day. They also chose people who were ready to meditate, and they were meditating with them. And over the period of 1 week, they found that the criminal rate was declining. And within a phase of 3 months, it was almost nil. So, this is how the meditation in mass, or even if one person is meditating in an area, it can impact the whole area. And one more thing I wanted to bring to knowledge was that we are reading the book, The Self Unfoldment. In that also it is mentioned that how the sound impacts a newborn baby. When the baby is born, it is very means reluctant to the environment it is put into, and the baby cries. And when slowly and gradually it adapts to the environment, it becomes normal. But the sound and the frequencies that are coming across to the baby every day are changing the baby's being. This is how we are shaped from a small baby to a grown up adult. So that's it from my side. I'm leaving for a session right now. So thank you. Thank you.
Pinaki ji, I wanted to put a request for action. If we can start a group meditation, and Pinaki ji, as you said, 4 a.m. we get a vibration from the cosmos, energies from the cosmos. We can begin, somewhere. This is the only
Brahmakumaris
photo.
has this tradition. They call it uh, Amrit Vela. So what they do,
In
they get up.
Vipassana also we do at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
Vipassana.
so in Amrit Vela, they also do this, and the objective is to get up around 3:30 or 3:45 a.m. in the morning and be into that meditative state for about half an hour, say around 4:15, and you come back at around 4:50, 4:30. That's it. So even half an hour of meditation is good enough during those hours, but somebody has to lead it. Like I'm not a meditation expert.
See, what we can do, we all will do at our own pace. In group, we will send a message that we am sitting for meditation. Everybody will, and at the same time, means whenever you are sitting, you will
Absolutely.
just, because it should be a silence, no, nothing else. Because silence, only then we can listen to the divine. Because if you are a beginner, you need a guided meditation. Otherwise, at least once in a day, you should sit in silence. Okay,
I second
just
Sanjana's opinion, but anybody who needs guided meditation can begin. We can initiate it for
yeah,
few
I
initial
can.
days. I can
Yeah,
lead it, or Sanjana can lead it.
okay. Whatever you feel like. Otherwise, okay. Both the ways are okay. I'm comfortable with both. I'm comfortable with both.
Yeah, so probably the idea could be that we can just start with this group itself, which is this Sunday group.
Yes.
है ना, आप वहाँ पे
Okay.
एक मेडिटेशन का छोटा सा ऑडियो डाल दो,
ठीक
10-15
है.
मिनट का. Like
Okay.
probably we can have two such audios, one by Sanjana, one by Aarti. And
Okay.
it's our individual responsibilities to get up at 3:35 or around say 3:45, listen
Okay.
to the meditation for half an hour, 15 minutes, and then come out.
Okay.
You know, you don't need to produce any result, or you don't need to be accountable for it, or you don't need to be,
Of course. This is what I want to say.
you
This is
don't
what
need to feel
because
guilty about it also, that मैंने आज नहीं किया या मेरे आज करने
Hmm.
का मन नहीं है.
Yes, yes,
There's
yes,
no need to
exactly.
be those states.
Because guilty brings the frequency down.
Yeah, the whole intention is that see, you are being invited, है ना, आप इसको ऐसे लो
Yes.
कि you are, आज अभी ये जो हम बातें कर रहे हैं, like जैसे संजना कह रही है, आरती कह रही है,
Hmm.
डॉक्टर राजकुमार कह रहे हैं,
Hmm.
you are being invited by the cosmic energy
Of course.
to dance with it, to
Of course.
resonate and dance. है ना, आपके लिए एक डांस का इनविटेशन आ रहा है. It's a spiritual dance. वो लेना ना लेना आपके हाथ में है ना. You cannot use, or you cannot say I will try will take you nowhere. You need to say that whatever it takes, I will do it. And just do it for
तो
7 days. ज्यादा दिन करने की जरूरत नहीं, 7 दिन ही करो. Do it for,
बस एक चीज, one thing I would like to request here कि this 1 week we will dedicate to world peace. बस हम उसमें ये करेंगे कि हम अपनी कोहेरेंस जो है वर्ल्ड को भेज रहे हैं, पीस की, calmness की, इस इस तरह का कुछ हमारे मतलब फील, इस तरह के एलिवेटेड इमोशंस के साथ ही करेंगे कि हमारी जो फ्रिक्वेंसी है वो इस वर्ल्ड को शांत कर रही है. पीस, इट
बिल्कुल
इज
कर.
वॉमिटिंग पीस, ऐसा कर सकते हैं. बिकॉज आई एम फीलिंग कि जो वॉर का चल रहा है ना, मैंने अभी, बिकॉज आई वाज इन काउंसलिंग सेशन विद अ मैन, ठीक है. तो उस वो ही वाज इन सो मच स्ट्रेस एंड डिप्रेशन. देन आई फिगर्ड आउट द रीजन. तो कहते हैं कि जो वॉर की न्यूज में देखता हूँ ना, उसकी वजह से मतलब ही हैज स्टॉप्ड ईटिंग एनीथिंग, ही हैज स्टॉप्ड गोइंग टू हिज वर्क इवन. वो इतना डिप्रेस्ड हो गया उसकी वजह से. अभी वो थोड़ा थोड़ा मेडिटेशन करके और थोड़ी और प्रैक्टिस से वो काम डाउन हो रहा है. ही हैज स्टार्टेड हिज रूटीन, बिकॉज बीच बीच में तो उसका वेट बिल्कुल 10 kgs लूज हो गया. एंड बिल्कुल मतलब बिल्कुल वो ऐसे हो गया कि उसने काम वाम छोड़ दिया और उसके पेरेंट्स वरिड थे. वो उसका फिगर आउट किया तो रीजन ये था,
देखो,
ये
if you
वॉर
want to
की न्यूज
reduce
से.
your weight, there is an option. Watch TV, watch
हाँ
all
ठीक है.
war related information. अपने आप
बट
आपका वेट 10 किलो
बट
नीचे आ जाएगा, उसके बाद आप
बट
उसको मत कर दो.
बट आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट कि प्लीज ऐसा वेट रिड्यूस मत करना, बिकॉज ही वाज इन सिवियर. ऐसा
नहीं,
वेट
but
प्लीज कोई.
you are doing it intentionally now, you know.
ना ना, वो होगा नहीं, वो होगा नहीं,
The balance, right?
वो होगा नहीं. अब
We have a
मुझे
doctor
मुझे
here.
अभी अभी मुझे कुछ भी दिखा दो, मेरा वेट रिड्यूस नहीं होगा. जितना है उतना ही रहेगा वो, जब तक मेरी इंटेंशन मतलब उस वे में नहीं होगी. तो जिसको मतलब व्हेन यू आर अवेयर, व्हेन यू आर माइंडफुल, तो आपको क्या चीजें इफेक्ट करेंगी? नथिंग. आपको पता है कि दिस विल कम एंड गो, दिस स्टेज टू शैल पास, तो आपका दिमाग उसी में रहता है, राइट.
So
अब
this
वो
is,
बच्चा था, मतलब वो बच्चा था वो तो उससे स्ट्रेस्ड आउट हो गया कि क्या हो गया. जो और पीछे जब एकदम से जब इंडिया और पाकिस्तान का हुआ, तो बेचारे की हालत और खराब हो गई. सी, वो चीजें देखो कैसे होता है. तो आई थिंक कि हमें वो अपने एटलीस्ट अपने जहां तक हमारी फ्रिक्वेंसी जा सके, वैसे तो हम पूरे क्वांटम फील्ड में अपनी फ्रिक्वेंसीज ओमिट करते हैं. तो वी शुड जस्ट फर्स्ट वीक हम इस इंटेंशन के साथ करें कि वी आर सेंडिंग पीस. ओके. तो ब्रेन हर्ट कोहेरेंस मेडिटेशन से हम स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. आई विल शेयर द रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ दैट. ब्रेन हर्ट कोहेरेंस के थ्रू हम फिर अपना एलिवेटेड इमोशंस इस वर्ल्ड में सेंड करेंगे. जो डिस्पेंजा की बुक पढ़ रहे हैं, तो उसी के ही उस पे बेस्ड जो मेडिटेशन है उसको हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. ओके. हाँ ठीक है.
What I
ठीक है.
understood is first we must sit in silence for a few minutes, then practice the breathing thing. And post
Yes.
that, chakra meditation is something that we can do consciously, because otherwise our
Yes.
brain starts
No,
throwing
guided.
different
Yes.
thoughts. So,
Yes,
so
yes.
when we focus on these chakra meditation and either guided or by ourselves as well, when we feel energy in one chakra and we see the resonating light and the sound, we practice. So definitely that elevates our energies and frequencies. And post that, we can we can think the intentions that we want post doing the
Yeah.
chakra
Yes,
meditation.
absolutely,
So that
Shivani.
is the best way that I understood from this book as well as from other places as well.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
I'll see if I have saved that chakra meditation guided one. So
So,
I'll share.
Shivani, the same thing I'm saying, based
Yeah.
on this book, I have created a meditation video or audio,
Okay.
and I will share that audio कि
Yeah,
जिसमें
you
हम
can.
पहले
Yeah.
चक्र से हाँ हम अपने
हाँ.
एनर्जी सेंटर्स पे ध्यान लेके
Right.
जाएंगे, फिर अपने हार्ट सेंटर पे लाएंगे, फिर उसको ब्रेन से हार्ट और ब्रेन को कोहेरेंट को कनेक्ट करेंगे
Right.
और उस
Right.
एलिवेटेड इमोशंस को हम वर्ल्ड में ओमिट करेंगे। ये बिल्कुल ठीक है
Right.
कि हम कुछ देर साइलेंस में बैठे, जैसे 5-6 मिनट साइलेंस में बैठे,
Yeah.
ब्रेथ्स पे ध्यान दिया। उस मेडिटेशन में इटसेल्फ शुरू में ब्रेथ्स पे ही है, बिकॉज एवरी
Right.
मेडिटेशन स्टार्ट्स विद ब्रेथ वर्क। तो बिल्कुल अच्छा आइडिया है आपका, इसी के साथ जा सकते हैं।
I'll see. I have it in a sequence. If I have saved it, I'll share.
I will, if you have, otherwise I have started working on chakra meditation
Great.
also. So I will share that also. I will share two types of meditation. One brain coherence, brain heart coherence. वो फर्स्ट हम उसको 1 वीक करते हैं, क्योंकि उससे
Right.
क्या फायदा होगा कि हम अपना इमोशंस एलिवेट करेंगे। वो एलिवेट करने का
Okay.
ही है, इमोशंस एलिवेट करने का। एंड देन हम चक्रास पे 1 बाय 1 करना शुरू कर देते हैं उसको काम, बिकॉज ऑलरेडी आई हैव स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन दैट इन अ ग्रुप। तो वो चक्रा मेडिटेशन में जैसे जैसे अभी जैसे मूलाधार चक्रा का मैंने किया, फिर उसके सबसे पहले मैंने तभी मैं बोलती हूँ कि पहले हम सारों को एक बार अलाइन कर लें और फिर 1 बाय 1 उठाएं। अगर डायरेक्ट 1 बाय 1 उठाते हैं तो उसमें कई बार कुछ इश्यूज आ जाते हैं। तो स्टार्ट करें हम एलिवेटेड इमोशंस के साथ, और हमारा ये भी डेडिकेट रहना चाहिए पीस को, कि हमें वो अपना पीस का एलिवेट इमोशन जो है वर्ल्ड में सेंड करना है सभी ने, इस
Right.
इंटेंशन के साथ।
Cool, fantastic. Yeah, Preeti, you wanted to say something.
No, I had just shared one meditation. It is by Vishen Lapkiani. It is relating to this only. It has all things like forgiveness, gratitude, love to the country, love to the world, not country. Yeah, to the earth whole. So it is very nice meditation. I practiced it almost for 3 to 4 months. So it has effect on me. So that's why I shared it. So
Great.
everyone can refer it. It is very
Great.
nice.
The whole
So, okay.
objective is to getting into that action, you know. गाइडेड मेडिटेशन अपनी जगह पे है, और 3:45 उठ के 4:15 तक मेडिटेशन करना अपनी जगह पे है। सो आई वुड इनवाइट एवरीवन टू बी इन एक्शन। लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन के भी बात कर रहे थे, इफ यू अनलेस यू पुट योर एक्शन यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू मैनिफेस्ट।
एक काम करते हैं, उठ के जैसे हम बैठेंगे ना, हम सब ग्रुप में मैसेज करेंगे कि आई एम सिटिंग फॉर मेडिटेशन, बस इतना, आई एम सिटिंग फॉर मेडिटेशन।
नहीं, मैं ये सब करने वाला नहीं हूँ। आई विल गेट अप, नॉर्मली आई डू दैट, सो आई एम नॉट इनवाइटिंग एनीबॉडी टू डू इट विद मी। It's all up to you. You know, you take the responsibility. Why are you waiting for somebody else to buzz you?
at least if we put the message, तो it will inspire others कि हाँ कोई बैठ रहा तो मैं भी बैठा हूँ, और ग्रुप बन जाएगा उसमें। That is your choice if you are not sitting,
It's
but
your
whoever
responsibility.
can, if हाँ
Choice की भी
सब
बात
अपने
नहीं। Your
हाँ
Are you responsible to take that responsibility? वो जरूरी है।
सब अपने लिए
You
बनेंगे
can
ना,
do it. You can
everybody
do
be
it.
responsible for themselves.
You can do it. But that is the important thing. That are you responsible to take that responsibility to at least ensure that you get up at 3:45 a.m.
अरे यार मैं तो उठती हूँ।
नहीं, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everyone. Yes.
I am early riser.
Yeah, Preeti, Hindi Sam, Mangala ma'am, add your points.
I want to just add something.
Dr. Hindusam, I
Everyone-
think everyone knows me. For those who don't know me, good morning to everyone.
Good morning, Dr. Hindi
A
Sam.
wonderful morning.
Good morning.
A blessed morning to everyone. I'm from Kerala, a homeopath, practicing there,
Great.
a holistic wellness and transformation coach. a little above me. I completed my BSMS from in automation. Did DNHE in a diploma in nutrition and health education. I did my master's in healthcare service. Had my MOH, Ministry of Health UAE. Did a few certifications in AI. Completed NLP. And now going for some coachings. So I just wanted to tell that why go for some other meditations? We can go for Joe Dispenza's meditations. I think that would be a better option. Wouldn't that be a greater option? I think we have his own meditations. I suggest that. Then for the weight loss journey, I am a typical example. If we have the right intention and we take the right approach, we can, with the stipulated time, we can, with the right motive, without any medicines, we can lose weight without medicines. I am a living example. I reduced my weight from 83 kg to 58 kg. After my delivery, I increased my weight half kg per day. I reduced it within a span of 3.5 months without taking any medicines, with just diet and exercise. So these are the things I wanted to mention. Thank you. Thank you for your time. And thank you for listening.
Wow, that's amazing. Yes.
Pinaki, can I say something?
Please.
See, very on regular basis, what I feel when we start the session, we should sit just in silence for some time. Like you say, 6:30, we can sit at 6:15, just 15 minutes in silence, according to their own way, whichever way they want, they can do the things. Because क्या होता है, this guided meditation के साथ, you are doing something else, I am doing something else, then there is a confusion. And it's my experience, I'm not saying anything about others, but going straight to chakra meditation, it can be a bit dangerous also. Because you don't know what you are doing. I'm guiding you properly, but I don't know what you're doing. So these things should be one-to-one. This is my experience, and I have seen this people going little haywire when they just work on chakras. You need to open up your body first, then go on chakras. Straight away, आप गांठ खोलने नहीं जा सकते हो. आपको पहले थोड़े धागे अलग अलग करने पड़ेंगे. तो उसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऐसे ले लेनी मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा जल्दी है. आप पहले 6:30 के बजाय 6:15 सेशन शुरू कीजिए. 15 मिनट सब लोग साइलेंस में बैठें और वो ऑटोमेटिकली यू आर ट्यूनिंग टू ईच अदर. बाकी आपकी अपनी राय है, क्योंकि मैं तो नेक्स्ट संडे का अटेंड करने के बाद 2 months आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी अटेंडिंग द सेशंस. I'll be attending end of September then. I thought I'll just share these things with you people. Thank you very much.
Fantastic idea. Yes, we can do that.
Because when we start our meetings or anything, we always meditate for 1 hour. If the meetings are short or there is something like that, कुछ थोड़ा सा करना होता है, we meditate for 5 minutes or 2 minutes also in silence. But whatever we do, हमारा विपश्यना में 1 घंटे का जब तक हम मेडिटेशन नहीं कर लें collectively, we don't start anything.
Okay, ma'am. That's a wonderful idea. We can at least do that on a Sunday at 6:15. Definitely.
Yes.
I also have an opinion that before starting any session, we can practice silence and also gratitude before beginning a session and before ending a session too.
Yeah, wonderful. Good. All beautiful vibes are coming in from different parts of the country.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And one more thing, I think we should take the sharing part at the end. After sitting in silence, we should directly get into the reading of the book.
Okay, we can do that.
Yes.
Yes, that will be the better idea.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
First
That's why I
15 minutes
just
sitting
shared
in silence,
the summary,
and
and then we start the reading, and then we do the activity that we're doing right now.
Hmm.
Yes, Mitesh. Mitesh, would you mind sharing something from your takeaways, insights? Okay, fine. So he's traveling. Yes, Mangala ma'am.
No, I'm too small to share these big ideas. But I had a husband who was into meditation and transcendental meditation, so I know little bit about it, but I'm not fully knowledgeable, and so I don't think I'm capable of really being part of your discussion. But I can be part of learning and practicing meditation. That is very motivating.
Hmm.
And from what I'm going, Pinaki sir, I think this would directly help me get a little stability in, mental well-being. So I should thank you. And apart from this meditation group which you are planning to form, I think even the reading and the reflection and the discussion which you have is greatly motivating, it is stabilizing, and it's giving a certain orientation, which is definitely positive and sustainable also. So thank you for that.
Super. Though we are not creating any separate group, we are maintaining the same group.
That
So
is much better because now we are tuned to this group now.
it's only whatever people are suggesting,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
they are doing, they are sharing from their own life. Like Sanjana is kind of doing a lot of activities, so she's sharing from her experiences. She's sharing her own videos or audios.
Yes.
He was there, and Dr. Hindi Sam, as she suggested about listening to Joe Dispenza videos, we can also do that. See, it's your choice. The whole objective is to get up at 3:45 a.m. first, and then do this activity, whatever you want to do, till 4:15, and then you go to bed or whatever you want to do, you can do. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात पहले वही है, गेटिंग अप एंड गेटिंग इट डन। बाकी वहां पे क्या करेंगे वो अभी आपके पास बहुत सारे चॉइसेस आ रहे हैं। संजना का वीडियो होगा, ऑडियो होगा, आरती भी उस पे डालेंगे। देन Dr. Hindi Sam is talking about, you can also share it, Joe Dispenza video. It's your choice which one you would to like to follow, but be in action to law of attraction to work for you. I'm only focusing on one word, that is action. Action by getting up at 3:45 and finishing their meditation by 4:50. At least focus on this. This is the most important part of the whole activity. Yes, Manish. Before we close the session, last few words from you. It's already 8 o'clock. Please go ahead.
Yeah, wonderful session today. Thank you all.
Is it necessary to get up at 3:45 and
Suggestion. It's a suggestion. That's it. Because that is the time when you get an opportunity to work with your conscious and subconscious mind together. उसको हम ब्रह्म मुहूर्त बोलते हैं. So you can do it at that time. You can do it at any time of the day.
No, Brahma, you can 3:45 to 5 o'clock is the Brahma Sutra mode, no? 5 a.m. wherein.
I just said what Brahma Kumaris follow, and you can take your own time. You can follow your own times. But the point is, you be in action. Yeah. Yes. Yes,
We can
Manish.
take it 1-to-1. I think it's taking long, right? So
Yeah, Manish, go ahead.
yeah, nice discussion today. Good morning, all. So see, the moment we started discussing, I was all my thinking, all my meditation went to my heart. There is one organ which is meditating for you without your intervention, that is heart. So whenever we are trying to meditate or thinking about making changes in our life, it can be anything. Just focus on your heart, because the heart is the powerhouse of your body. So after I read the book, The Power of Your Heart, Whenever I face any challenge in my day-to-day life, I just focus on my heart. What my heart is saying, he's saying just do it. You have the power to do it. You have the power over your circumstances. And knowing your heart is getting the power you need to act in your life. So whenever I think of doing something meaningful or finding some challenge in whatever situation I am in, I just focus on my heart, because my heart has the energy of the universe. That's the highest, you can say, the energy, source of energy inside our body. It is working without our intervention. So you can understand the power of the heart inside us. So what I do is, when I feel that I'm not getting help from anybody, or I'm missing something, or anything, any challenge I'm finding, I just focus on the heartbeat of my heart. Yes, what is my heart saying? Like, should I give up or should I keep going? The heart says, you keep going. I'm with you. And when you listen to your heart, it is like listening to the God. Okay, this might be more on the spiritual side of it, but looking at the science of heart and how it works, and connecting it to the spiritual meaning of the heart, it is such a great powerhouse. And it's all about believing and feeling, right? So when you start believing your heart and you start feeling good about anything, you get a lot of energy. And meditation is also about energy, right? You want to get the energy from your body in the right state, right? So my take on it is that focus on the heart. Whenever you are, when you are meditating or not meditating, I just, when you want to upgrade yourself, like physically, emotionally, spiritually, or whatever, professionally, just focus. Whenever you find any challenge, or whenever you're not feeling very good, not like in low mood, low emotion, whatever, not your desired state, just focus on your heart, right? So when you focus on the heart, the energy, you get connected to that energy of the heart. And I feel that heart is doing everything for your body, meditating, creating that positivity, and everything else that you need to uplift yourself. So so I say that you have everything inside you. Okay, you don't need so many people to meditate together. So everything what others can do will add to your life. I accept that and I agree to that. But still, if you're not have many people around, you have your heart with you, and it will guide you enough to take action, to stay positive, and to stay healthy in every area of life. So uh, so when I read this book, The Power of the Heart, whenever I find any challenge in anything, I just focus my energy to the heart, my attention to the heart. That okay, what my heart is saying, because my heart knows more than what I know, right? What I know is only based on my experience so far in life, like what we tell each other or what we learn from school, college, or our experience of life. But the heart is it's connected to the spiritual, the energy of the universe, the cosmic energy. So we can, that way we can understand how powerful heart is, and everything is energy, right? So the heart carries, when we focus on the heart, we are focusing on the highest energy of the universe. And we can, the and everything is energy and frequency, right? So when we carry that energy and frequency with belief and feelings, we are radiating at the highest frequency of the universe, and through that we can manifest what we want in the right intention, with the right spirit, right action at the right time. We don't need to hurry up, because things will happen with time, right? So we can only do our best, be happy with that. And I think that's the way to uplift ourselves. And I think it's all connected to meditation also, all the reading that we do. So I found this focusing on the heart very powerful for myself, and I just thought of sharing with you. Thank you.
Wonderful, fantastic. So
Wonderful, Manish. Thank you for sharing.
Vinaki, for me, the aha moment was when you explained about the summary of chapter 12. It was beautiful. Wah wah, aha.
good. So let's disperse. Let's have a great week ahead. And
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank
Make your
you.
day
Bye-bye.
amazing, make your life amazing. Let people experience it and let them vibrate with your energy levels.
Bye. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Thank
Thank you all.
you.
Good day. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank
Thanks
you,
all.
everyone.